thanks for joining me again. I'm Dr. Larissa. So today we're going to be talking about how to do a really easy morning cleansing routine and then an evening routine before bedtime. And I'm joined again by the fabulous Patsy O'Neill, celebrity makeup artist, who's going to take us through all of this.
You are so kind.
Oh, well, you were so kind just doing this for us. So tell me, what is your sort of go-to in the morning? What should we be using when we're looking after our skin?
I think the most important thing is to really thoroughly waken your skin up in the morning, is to invest in some cloths. So muslin cloths.
Okay.
So I check out as a brand called Pestle and Mortar, and they do these really amazing double-sided cloths. One's a bit more abrasive than the other, but they're really, really good quality. And then brands like Liz Earle, you can get a pack of 10 cloths.
Right.
Aurelia, you can get a box of 10 cloths, and they're just really good quality. And the first thing you want to do is get whatever you want to use on your face in the morning, whether it's a cream cleanser or a gel cleanser. Get your hands wet, warm, massage it into your skin. One of the free things you've got is your fingers.
Yeah.
You know, and use them, because all these muscles, they can be manipulated and pushed away.
Yeah.
But you've got to be gentle.
Yeah, I mean, it gets the circulation going. That's the main thing, especially when we all feel a bit sluggish in the morning.
And if there's bits of makeup that's still lurking around the eyes,
God, I've had that.
The cloth will definitely remove everything.
Great.
Me personally, if you're really tired and you feel like your eyes need a bit of a wake you up.
Oh God, I always
If you've got no money, really cold water on the cloth. Place it and hold it there for a little while.
Yeah.
And if you fancy, one of my favourite things for work is Eye Bright by Liz Earle.
Yes, I've seen that.
It's basically got an ingredient called euphrasia in it, which is a herb, and it's really helpful in its potent form if you dilute it with water, and it helps with conjunctivitis.
Okay,
it's a natural remedy for alleviating all the symptoms, and I've used it on my little boy when he was a baby, and I've advised other friends who are pregnant to use it on their eyes and they've had conjunctivitis.
Amazing.
But there's a small percentage of it in Eye Bright.
Yeah, so it's got a dual purpose really, medicinal as well as helping to act as a cleanser.
But it really helps break. It's one of the products I use it on people on 2 pads and put it over their eyes.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, really
it helps
relieving.
Gets rid of puffiness. And then also another product I quite like is The Ordinary do caffeine solution, which is good for sort of reduces the appearance of eye contour, pigmentation and puffiness.
Right.
But I've heard caffeine is quite useful in products.
Yes. Yeah. Again, I've heard of that too, because it acts as a bit of a stimulant, and I can imagine it's perfect under the eyes, as you say.
For reducing inflammation.
Yeah. And is that a serum then that you can just dab around?
Yeah, it is a very serum-y. And do you know what? I've actually used it a few times where I've put it on, let it soak in, and then applied a moisturiser, and makeup hasn't sat on top of it or curdled is my favourite word.
Or peeled off. That's the thing
Because a lot of face sort of primers, they say they prime, but then you put your foundation on, you're like, oh, hello, what's happening here?
It's sliding all over the place. That's something I really struggle with because my skin is naturally quite greasy. And so anything that goes on, I tend to find my makeup will run with it, or it will just start to pill, literally.
And some things just can't work together very well. So cleansers that I'm loving at the moment that work really well with cloths and muslins for cleaning with warm water in the morning. Personally, I love the Pie range. This one here, it's Camilla and Rose. It's so clean. It gets everything off, including your mascara, if you're taking it off the night before.
Yeah.
But it won't aggravate your skin. But
that's
then
perfect.
A good friend of mine was telling me about Herbivore, do this cleansing soap bar. And it's amazing. And the good thing about that would be that it would last quite a long time. You're not going, when am I going to get the last pump? And then it ends. And
that's so annoying.
I didn't know that, because some bottles don't show you where they're going to finish.
I know. I've had so many of those.
You've got to weigh them in your hand.
Why do they make them like that? I don't understand.
I like ones where you can squeeze and you can chop the top off.
Yes,
and
exactly. Get every last morsel, especially if you're paying a lot of money.
But I love, there is a real trend for cleansing bars at the moment. So
Yeah.
I think that's worth giving a go as well.
Yeah, I mean, I know Laszlo, I know used to do the Audrey Hepburn bar that she used to use. This is a little bit more medicinal, but there is a bar that you can use to cleanse your face that I've tried as well. But one of the concerns I have with using bars like that is, do they dry your skin out? You know, do they?
No, because it wouldn't have been, it depends on what it's made with. And if it's natural, like the herbivore one, it won't be full of products that are going to be drying. Because soap is actually, making soap is so old fashioned.
Yeah.
But I think in the sort of 80s and 90s, soaps started to be made with a lot of sort of man-made ingredients.
Yeah.
To make more of them for profit.
Yeah.
But anyone that's traditionally making soaps are doing it in the old school method.
Right. So they have moisturising properties and you don't need to worry about that.
When it comes to toning the skin, I really think it's not necessary. But especially if you've got a cloth and you've used it hot, you could always just get it really cold and put that over your face.
Yes.
And it restricts all the pores tight again.
Yeah.
But if you do want a toner or something, just another product to help waken you up, there's so many on the market. But I love the Aurelia Brighton Botanical Essence.
That looks gorgeous.
Smells divine. So a lot of these things with their essential oils in also help you to begin your day. And a classic.
Oh wow, it does. It really does smell nice.
In most makeup artist kit is the Caudalie
Yes, I've heard.
Beauty Elixir.
Yeah.
Elixir, am I saying it right?
Elixir, I think.
It's just divine.
Yeah, it just feels nice on the skin.
That's a great present to buy a friend.
And it comes in a really cute little bottle, so you can...
They do miniature ones and big ones, but this is a great...
When you're travelling, it's perfect,
and
right?
if you're pregnant and you're like pregnant in July, like I was, heavily pregnant, and you're hot all the time, this is a great thing.
Perfect thing to use.
Spray it on the ankles as well.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. I mean, what more of an excuse do you need to get something like that?
Yeah.
Either for yourself.
That's a nice gift for
it
a friend
is.
that's
It is.
pregnant or trying to get pregnant.
Yeah. So in terms of moisturising, Patsy, we've got different skin types and hopefully you'll recognise which one of these you fall into. But let's take sensitive skin like yours first. What would you recommend and what would you use for that as a moisturiser?
If you have sensitive skin that flares up and aggravates quite easily to products and you go, oh, why did I buy that? And a week later it's still red and sore. I think the lesson you need to learn, the biggest thing I learned was do not use active ingredients. And the word active for me means things that stimulate a change in your skin. So eucalyptus does that, tea tree does that, rosemary does it, because they're quite, if you actually look at it, eucalyptus does something. Witch hazel, you've got to avoid those, even in a natural product. So I steer clear of those and I go more down the route of chamomile, rose hip, rose, anything that's calming.
Yeah, and rose is very calming, actually.
And it nourishes sensitive skin. And then with combination skin, you can pretty much pick most products, which is, you're very lucky if you have normal combination skin.
Right, exactly.
And then with, you know, oily skin or acne prone skin, you do have to be really aware of, you know, where you put your moisturiser and what moisturiser you choose, because I've got friends who will always get breakouts around their chin. But so I would often say, think about where you put your moisturiser.
Yeah.
You know, you might want to use a richer or more around your eyes and your cheekbones.
Yeah.
But
rather than the T-zone.
Rather than,
Yeah. No, exactly. That's totally what I find, that I get very shiny in my T-zone and those are the areas I kind of want to avoid moisturising. But actually it's quite seasonal as well, isn't it? Because summer compared to winter, I find I need to really make a switch in my, you know, cleansing routine, and the moisturiser is the thing that changes, because in summer I don't find that I need something so heavy, and then in winter I actually find instead of greasiness in my T-zone, I actually start to have dryness there, which is bizarre. So tell us a little bit about how to switch it up from summer to winter.
Well, in the summer, even sometimes with a good SPF for the face, if I get a tinted one, I might not even put moisturiser on. I might use that because it's quite a heavy product and I want to make sure my skin doesn't get any sun.
Yeah.
But I want my skin to look glowy still. Yeah. So I always think, wow, I don't want to put moisturiser on top of that.
Yeah.
I just want to let that do its job, and then I'll just, you know, put a bit of makeup where I need it.
Yeah.
In the winter though, with, you know, heating on.
Exactly.
We're going from cold to hot.
It
our
just dries
skin
out.
just goes,
Right, yeah.
and then you feel like sometimes during the day you might even need to just put a bit of moisturiser on your hands and then place it over the face, so you
Yeah.
sort of rehydrate it halfway
Yeah.
through the day.
So it feels comforting. But we should still be wearing SPF in winter as well.
Yes.
That's really important, isn't
You
it?
can just use one that I probably wouldn't use a tinted SPF in the winter, just a pure one, especially if you're outside quite a lot.
Yeah.
Murad do a really good one. It's quite expensive, but there's loads of other brands that are SPF 50, but they're good quality.
And should we be putting the SPF on before the moisturiser or afterwards?
I would prefer to apply it before,
Okay.
because that's the first thing that's on your skin.
That goes on it and forms that protective barrier.
Barrier.
Yeah. Okay, that's really great. So remember, everyone, to use SPF in winter, because that's one of the things people think that when there's cloud cover, when the sun isn't out, they're safe, but you're not. And, you know, we spoke about the effects that sun can have. It's one of the main culprits of aging and giving us sunspots and pigmentation, which is so hard to reverse later. One of the things I really suffer from, especially in winter, Patsy, is dry lips. And it really annoys me because it can get really painful as well, and the constant reapplication, and sometimes, you know, putting lipstick on, it just looks awful because the lips are so dry.
Oh no.
So what can you do to help that?
I really would avoid petroleum jelly, because it's just
Really?
a vicious circle.
Gosh,
I
you
know it's
say
a
we
barrier
don't-
cream.
Yeah.
And in your world, you know all about that. But,
Yeah.
I avoid that as much as possible.
Okay. So
But
things
if-
like Vaseline, you mean we
Yes.
should avoid it? Isn't that funny? Because you'd think that
that's my
moisturises.
choice.
Yeah.
Even though it was always in my house growing up,
Right.
massive pots of it.
That's it. Traditionally, we're brought up to believe to use that as a
My
good
mum
moisturiser.
loved Vaseline.
I've got a pot of it, yeah.
But I would say if they're dry and your lips are peeling, first we need to scrub them.
Okay.
So you could either use a toothbrush, a dry toothbrush, or a lip scrub, like these natural ones. This is by Frank, and it's just basically sugar.
It smells amazing, actually.
Smells like heaven.
Oh, it is actually completely divine.
It's like a coffee chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. You could even eat that, but don't eat it, please.
That will also, because you basically need to get rid of the dead skin
Yes.
on your lips.
Okay. And what
another
about...
product
Yeah.
that would be good? Another thing is you do get some brushes now that are good for. This is a Real Techniques brush that's like a lip exfoliator.
Ah, great.
But a toothbrush, an old
Yeah.
toothbrush does the same
Yeah.
job.
Just to remove the dead skin cells, as you say.
And then lip balms. I use a mixture of different lip balms. One of my favourite lip balms is a Sukin one, and it's just basically pawpaw ointment, which is papaya enzymes, which is so good for healing.
Wow.
And it's also, you know, for women in general, it's a very good thing to have in your handbag.
Yeah.
So when my little boy got stung by a centipede, guess what the antidote to centipede sting is?
The papaya.
Papaya enzyme.
Is it really?
Yeah. And so I was like, this is amazing.
That's great.
And then, like, anyone that cuts themselves,
Yeah.
little, you know, anyone, even if you cut
Yeah.
yourself and you're pregnant, or just in life, it's a great handbag.
Right, exactly.
Friend.
Solves all your
Lips,
problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bit like how we always thought Vaseline was.
I know, exactly, but you just have this in your handbag. I love that.
And there's no petroleum jelly in it.
So everyone should carry one of these in their handbags, essentially. And what about, you know, we're talking about exfoliating the lips and looking after them, but what about exfoliating the face? How often should we be doing that, and when should we be doing it?
I would say do that once or twice a week, and I would do that a part of your nighttime routine
Okay.
rather than your morning routine.
Right. So basically, nighttime routine, what should we be doing?
Well, I think the most important thing is to get off the makeup you've worn all day.
Yeah.
So, you know, a good facial foaming wash, cleanser or gel should remove your eye makeup as well.
Okay.
As long as you've made sure you've massaged it around your eyes and in properly, it
Yeah.
should, once you get the hot cloth, it should
Yeah.
remove everything.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I would use a good sort of micellar water. There's loads of those just
Yeah.
to get eye makeup off without tugging your skin.
Yes.
And this is a great time to put a mask on if you're
Okay.
having a bath. If you want to do a scrub, this is a great time. Sometimes if I have a shower at night, it's when I use a scrub because I'm often washing my hair at the same time. And
Yeah.
as we all know, the salt all the sugar granules in a facial scrub literally get everywhere. So
Oh my
in the shower,
God, yeah.
you know you're not going to find bits behind your ear the next day. You
That's
know you're
so
going to get rid of
happened
everything.
to me, yeah.
So I do masks for the bath,
Okay.
scrubs for the shower.
Okay, such a good tip.
I didn't realise I was so OCD about this, but I'm just thinking about it, I am.
No, but it's true. It's absolutely true. I mean, I've sometimes got up in the morning and just found that sort of little bit of crust. It's so horrible, but it does happen, right?
Yeah.
But that's such a great thing to do. And also, I think because you're in a bath, it opens up all of your pores.
Yeah, it's warmer than a shower normally.
Yeah, and so your face is much more receptive. Your skin's more receptive to the mask and all the goodies that you're putting into it. And so basically, we're looking to do all the 3 steps. So that's to cleanse and to tone and to moisturize at night as well.
And night time's a great time to either add an oil or a serum.
Okay.
And then you don't need a moisturiser.
So you can use that
instead.
instead.
You could just purchase a day moisturiser and have your oils or serums, the extra food for the skin at night, because it's got then at least 6-7 hours to sort of bed in and do its work.
Yeah. I mean, there is a theory and a belief I've heard out there that some people think you should actually not put anything on your skin at night.
Because
and just
your
let it
own
rest.
pH balance should
Right.
readjust.
Exactly. But I feel a bit uncomfortable about that. I almost feel like I need something because of all that extra time.
Every now and again, though, I've done that by accident.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've gone, I'm lying in bed and I'm going,
I know.
I'll just leave it, it's actually okay.
I know, I do that when you just can't be bothered. When you're too lazy, it's actually okay. My skin's still renewing itself. But I almost feel like that time you spend sleeping is time you should probably be investing in putting something good on your face.
To keep it right next to your bed.
Yeah, and I mean, what is some
So
top...
like this.
Exactly, so you never forget to do it. And what are some of your top moisturisers to use at night? I mean, could there be... it should be different to your day moisturiser, I imagine.
Yeah, you can go a bit richer. So I've heard some really good things about the Neil Jard frankincense. That's very rich. And some of the Sisley products are really, really rich as well for nighttime, for skin renewal. They're quite pricey. But again, Sukin has got a nighttime rosehip moisturiser. So that's kind of got some of the elements of rosehip oil in it, but it's a cream. So, and also whenever you're using a moisturiser, and if you've got a little bit left over from your face, because it's often a rich product, use it on your hands and your elbows, because we neglect our hands so
Great
much.
idea, yeah.
You know, don't wipe it on the towel.
Yeah.
Rub it into your hands. And
Don't
your
waste it.
cuticles.
Exactly. And I mean, who thinks to moisturise their elbows? But it's actually really important. And it's one of the first areas to show signs of ageing, our hands and our elbows, aren't they? So I love that. And what about décolletage and the neck area? Because that's something that shows the first signs of ageing as well.
I think it's a habit to get into, is that when you moisturise in the morning, or SPF, put your lotion on for sun protection, you bring everything down.
Okay. So
I
rub it
automatically
all.
do that.
Yeah.
So and just bring it down.
And you can literally use the same creams that you use on your face to do it.
Yes, I would definitely.
Just again, so
I've
don't waste it.
automatically always done that.
Yeah.
I don't know who taught me,
Yeah.
but I think that is something, it doesn't all stop here.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is a part of our...
And we forget
as
about
well.
that because that is so exposed to the sun all of the time.
Yeah, really important.
You know, and it's such fragile skin there too. Really,
it's much
really
thinner.
Much thinner, and hence it shows the first signs of aging and all the sunspots. So really important also to put the SPF down there too, isn't it?
I think so, because you don't know often by the time you've left your bathroom what you're wearing.
Yeah.
And if you've brought everything down,
Yeah.
you're covered.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Love it. Thank you so much, Patsy. I think that's been so helpful and amazing. So I hope that's helped you too, and I hope that you've learned a lot about what to do for your morning and evening cleansing and skincare rituals. Thanks for watching, and join me next time.